Ladies, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Let's get brutally honest about modern dating and the delusions driving it. Why do so many women think they're 10s, while the men they're chasing couldn't care less? In a world where chivalry is dead and Tinder exposes unfiltered truths, let's unpack the stats, societal lies, and biological realities fueling this disconnect. Buckle up. This isn't for the faint of heart. Here's the problem. Women's expectations for men are beyond ridiculous. You want a guy over 6 feet tall, earning 6 figures with looks, charm, and ambition. Wake up. Only 14% of men in the US are over 6 feet tall, and less than 3% hit 6'2". And those 6-figure earners, less than 10% of the male population make that kind of money. So why are women acting like this small percentage of men is their birthright? Let me be blunt. Not everyone qualifies for VIP access. Picture this. You're in a nightclub with 10,000 women trying to get in the same VIP section that only has one table. That's modern dating. An oversaturated market where most women think they're the exception. It's like showing up to an auction with Monopoly money, demanding a 10 million mansion. Ladies, the expectations don't match reality. Let's address the arrogance towards blue-collar men. Women today scoff at plumbers, electricians, and mechanics. The same men making $80,000 to $100,000 a year. These guys are the backbone of society, but women won't give them the time of day because their job doesn't sound sexy. It's like ignoring a $50,000 Rolex because you're obsessed with a plastic Gucci knockoff that's trending on Instagram. Substance over flash, ladies. Learn the difference. And while you're chasing the guy with a blue check mark, you're missing out on the man who could give you stability and loyalty. Let's talk about self-perception. The average BMI for women in the US is over 30, clinically obese. Yet, these same women demand a man with a six-pack? They bring mediocrity to the table while expecting excellence in return. It's like walking into a Ferrari dealership with $10 and demanding the keys. You wouldn't tolerate that kind of delusion from anyone else. So why do you think men should? Here's the harsh truth. Confidence is great, but arrogance is a deal breaker. Society has lied to women, telling them they're perfect as they are. But when men check out, you call them toxic or weak. Maybe the problem isn't men. It's the mirror you refuse to look into. A biblical perspective on delusion. Romans 12:3 lays it out perfectly. Do not think of yourself more highly than you ought, but rather think of yourself with sober judgment. This verse isn't about putting yourself down. It's about being realistic. Self-awareness is the key to any healthy relationship, but too many women reject it in favor of ego. Key numbers and debunking questions. Why do 14% of men meet women's height standard? Because height is genetic and men can't control it. Focusing on this is as superficial as judging someone by their shoe size. Why are hard-working blue-collar men overlooked? Society has glamorized office jobs and status symbols, ignoring that blue-collar workers often out-earn and outlast corporate climbers. Why is confidence without humility dangerous? Confidence that blinds you to self-improvement leads to arrogance. Men see through this, and they walk away. Why do women demand 6 figures but overlook their own flaws? because society has fed women the lie that they're entitled to perfection without accountability. It's time to demand equality in expectations. Modern women want chivalry while screaming, "I don't need a man." You can't demand old school romance when you've rejected everything that makes it possible. Here's the bottom line. Modern dating is broken because women have been fed lies about their value and men are tired of playing a rigged game. Ladies, it's time to take a hard look in the mirror and ask yourselves, are you living in reality or chasing a delusion? Here's the truth. Only 14% of men are over 6 feet tall, but that doesn't account for whether they're good looking, charming, married, gay, weird, or otherwise unavailable. So the actual percentage is even lower. Meanwhile, the plumbers, electricians, and mechanics you dismiss are building solid lives while you're chasing pipe dreams. Confidence without humility isn't just arrogance. It's a recipe for disappointment. Keep overvaluing yourself and undervaluing men, and you'll wake up one day realizing you've priced yourself out of the very market you want to win. Let that sink in. Stay connected and keep loving.